going to be unboxing my summer FabFitFun box. This is the first time I've had one of those like smaller boxes. So they usually send a larger one. I think that was kind of the standard size, and they started to send boxes that are as big as the items that are in them need them to be. So often I've had them in the past where they've been kind of like padded out or like built out inside to make the interior smaller to keep everything compressed. And I think they're trying to make steps to sending things in only the size boxes that they need. So we have the magazine inside, which, to be quite honest, I never ever read. Very, very occasionally someone's told me that there's been a particularly good deal inside, but most of them are US specific coupon codes and things. Not unlike this, I've got a couple of coupons in here that are completely irrelevant if you're in the UK. So these are the things that not quite as beneficial if you're a UK subscriber, but I'm gonna get into what is inside. So I've already forgotten everything that I requested because this was like a month ago that I made my selection, I want to say. And I've had this for a few days and I've been waiting to film this to actually open it, which is difficult to do. But some of this stuff, well, if you're not familiar with a FabFitFun box, it's a relatively high subscription fee. I think I pay £55, but that's including shipping and fees and all of that stuff, and the box itself, and it's quarterly, and everything you receive is full size. So you get to select certain things. So they'll give you like options and you select the thing that you want, and then certain things in here will be surprises, which is what I like. I think I chose this. This is a Yumi Kim wireless charging pad. And I'm really into wireless charging now. I have them kind of dotted around the house. I've just painted my nails. This is always a bad idea. I haven't painted my nails like very much at all during lockdown. And of course I would paint them just before I have to get into packaging of things. Oh, it's pretty. Okay, so I've got like random, just relatively ugly or black ones dotted around the house. And I thought it would be nice, to have a nicer looking one. So this is floral cute. Not entirely my vibe, to be quite honest. I'm more of a kind of geometric pattern than a floral girl, but it makes for a nice change. This kind of looks more like a coaster, doesn't it? And this next to a computer would look really nice. And it comes with the wire, but obviously you need to plug it in to a plug yourself. You just need a USB plug. Beach mist, Botanical after sun spray, the Lifestyle Co. Los Angeles. I don't think I chose this because this is not ringing any bells at all. But an after sun spray is very welcome. I know it's kind of rubbish weather right now, but we've had some real sun in the UK, and I was sitting outside, which I don't usually do, but we've got an above ground pool situation going on in lockdown, and I was like floating around for a while, and it doesn't take very long when you're on water to burn. Even with Factor 50 on, it was crazy. So this will definitely get some use. I'm gonna spray it just to see what it smells like. I'll get some use once the sun comes out again. It doesn't really smell of anything. Oh, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought that was gonna smell really nice. Not so much. This I think as well I didn't choose, maybe I did. Spongel hand cream, coconut and verbena. Is that how you say that? Right, so since I started watching The Vampire Diaries many moons ago, which I'm still watching now, it is on pause up there. I'd never stop watching The Vampire Diaries on repeat, constantly in a loop. I think verbena is how you spell vervain. Are they the same thing? I don't know. But that's what this is, and I'm gonna have a little smell of this too. Hand lotion was never a thing that I was into because I don't like things on my hands. I'm not, like at night time when I do my skincare, then I'll put my skincare all over my hands and all of that stuff. I like bring it down to all over my hands, whatever. But in the daytime, I like to have clean hands because I'm usually holding a phone, a camera, on my computer. That smells amazing. Oh man. It's coconut, but it smells fruity, and it's absorbing really quickly. But I am becoming quite into hand lotion because I've got this weird dry patch here that becomes like really itchy, and it's not a problem I've ever had before. And I'm wondering if it is related to sanitizing my hands a little bit more regularly. So I'm a little bit more open to hand lotion now, and that really did. It's almost absorbed. Okay, makeup drop. So this is basically just, it looks different now. This is a makeup sponge. Silicone for sculpting and outlining, sponge for flawless airbrush finish. Apply a small amount of product, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say doesn't say that you have to wet it in the instructions. Again, let me get this little thing out so I don't ruin my nails. I have to open this up though because it looked really funky. Come on, come on, let me in. Very different, right? The brand, where's that packaging gone? I think the brand is Makeup Drop. Makeup Drop Beauty But Better, and it's a hybrid silicone pad and blending sponge. Okay, so it's got obviously the blending sponge that we are used to. Now, whether or not we're supposed to still put this in water, I don't know. And then this is like a silicone, it's like a rubbery pad. So this must be like for cutting in the crease and stuff. I don't know, the crease, you know what I'm saying? Contour, I don't really do that, but interesting. This I think I chose, satin pillow sleeve. So partly for skincare, because a satin pillowcase is supposed to be really, really nice for skin anyway, because you're not going to get those same kind of like creases and stuff. I don't know if there's really anything behind it other than that, but for your hair it's supposed to snag less if you've got a satin pillowcase. So I think this was one of the things that I actually selected. It says boost your beauty sleep. Satin pillow sleeve is designed to help you retain moisture in your skin and hair. That makes sense. So you wake up looking and feeling refreshed. Our innovative open-ended design fits over most standard queen and king pillows and pillowcases. I'm not going to get it out, but it's got a thing on the back to show you what it does. So this, instead of it being a pillowcase, it's a sleeve. So you just put it on top of the pillowcase that you've already got. I will open it just to see actually. So it's just like a part of, this is not what this looks like to me. Oh, okay, I understand. Right, so one side of this must be a cost saving exercise, because if this is actually, no, it's not silk, so I don't know, because satin's not massively expensive anyway. I don't know. I would have said it's cost saving because on one side it's the satin and then on this side it's just like a regular kind of cottony jersey material, but you can just slide that on so then the ends would poke out. And it's this kind of cute grey colour. I'm definitely going to be using that. Oh, I forgot this. Okay, I'm going to get to that in a second. Winky Lux, oh, a brow, universal brow pencil. Universal. Universal is very rarely universal in makeup terms. Oh, okay. This reminds me, it's gonna have, yes, this reminds me so much. I used to be obsessed with the Smashbox Brow Tech To Go. Obsessed. And I used to get taupe. It's when I had, taupe or taupe, I don't know. It's when I had very blonde hair and it was the thing that, it wasn't too warm, it was kind of a greyish brown, amazing. And this reminds me a lot of that. A lot. I don't think it's universal necessarily, but I do think a taupey kind of colour works really, really well. And most people, if you've got warm coloured hair even, a cooler toned pencil works a little bit better. This I know I chose. This thing, and then the box is empty and I've got one last thing to show you after this. This I know I chose. This is from Luxury Lifestyle Goods, Business and Pleasure Co. This I thought was cute. Not something that I have purchased before, not something that I've ever had anything like. It's like a cooler, and I just don't have, I know this is quite normal, but I don't have stuff like this, because we don't do picnics or anything usually, but I thought given the current situation, it's a lot more likely that we may take something, whether or not it be, we'll buy some food from a supermarket while we're out, and we'll take it somewhere to eat it, because there's no like regular restaurants and things open, or if we'll pack up a lunch for the day and go out. It's way more likely right now that we would do that than in any other time, and obviously during holidays and stuff this is something that will come in handy in the future anyway. So it's basically like a little cool bag, but I thought the colours were really cute. It's got a short handle and a long handle, and I'm gonna open it up to see whether or not it's actually, yeah, it is a proper cool bag. So it's got like that interior that is just like a massive old school lunchbox. Did you used to have a lunchbox like that? I think we used to get them for free. I think there were Coca-Cola ones, and we had loads of them that were like white with maybe Olympics. Anybody else this ringing a bell? They were like square old school lunch bags that had that stuff inside, and that is what we had our packed lunches in when I was a kid. And I want to say it was the Olympics. I'm going to be able to figure this out, I'm sure, because I think that's enough information to track this down. But I would love to know if anybody else is familiar with this. Right, so the last thing is this. It's Tom's sunglasses. They only had one style, and I looked online to see whether or not I thought they would suit me, and I decided to go for it. They were really funky. I don't think it tells me, oh, hang on, Sydney. So it comes with this little pouch to put them in. The style of these sunglasses is Sydney. And they're really chunky. I feel like you guys are gonna hate these. Oh, I love them. They're really chunky. Cat eye, which I'm so into. They made a massive difference putting these on. This is a very green tint now to the whole of the world. Oh, I love these. Yes, a fan. Wasn't sure whether or not these were gonna be a bit of a dud, because when I was looking on, I was like, oh, they're really big. No, I love them, they're amazing. This was a real mixed bag, and I think because of the current situation, they probably didn't know what they were going to put in here. It was probably going to be a little bit different, and they had to change some things. Obviously things like the pillowcase, that I think that at the last minute they maybe threw in some options that were home centric, which they wouldn't usually have done. Even things like the charging pad, whoop, dropped it. Even things like the charging pad. It's hard to know, I'm just speculating, but there weren't as many items in there that were focused on holiday and travel and leaving the house as I think they probably would have usually been. But that's everything that I got in my summer box. I have got a code, which is purely the code that anyone who signs up to FabFitFun. I have got a code which is purely the same as if you sign up to FabFitFun, then you can share your code and you'll get, like, I think the person who uses it gets $10 off their first box and you get $10. I can't remember what the situation is, but I will leave it below. But often if you wait, like if this is the first box that you're having and you're already seeing it once I'm actually unboxing it or later, you can usually find other codes that will give you like the whole box for like $30, or you'll get like $30 off, that kind of thing. You can usually hold fire and find better deals when they're kind of getting close to the end of this season. So I would say probably in another 2-3 weeks you'll start to see those on social media, and if I find one I'll leave it linked below, or I'll post it on Instagram or whatever, because I really enjoy this subscription. I used to subscribe to like monthly beauty boxes, and I feel like I'm spending the same kind of money on this, maybe marginally more, but on things that, number one, often I get to choose, number two, are full size, valuable items, and of the things that I'm a bit, you know, like the eyebrow pencil that maybe I wouldn't have chosen, the hand cream that maybe I wouldn't have chosen, these are, even like the sponge, these are kind of thrown in, whereas I feel like the things that I actually get to choose already pay for the box, and it's a bit of fun. And especially in the UK, it's sometimes items and brands that we don't have access to, so it's just kind of a nice subscription that I like to have. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have to run and go and do something now. I definitely didn't have time to film it, but I thought since I was actually made up, my hair and everything, which I usually am not, I'd do the unboxing and then I've got to run, and I've just noticed it is fully torrential rain, so wish me luck, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!